Today's show is brought to you by Skillshare.com. At Skillshare.com, they have thousands of classes available, not just simply about business or job hunting, but lots of different classes on a host of different subjects. Almost anything you can think of, and they have one low price associated with your learning. They have classes about particular technologies you can learn, pottery, public speaking. I have a half dozen of my classes about job hunting there. Writing, photography, film, almost anything you can think of, they have Skillshare classes available. Now, if you use my link, thebiggamehunter.us/Skillshare, they'll offer a free trial and 30% off if you decide to join. There's a lot to learn, and Skillshare is a place where you can learn it. Now, let's get back to today's show. This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2042. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. You know, sometimes people turn down offers and they realize they made a mistake. What do you do? Should you contact the firm? Should you just give up? That's what today's show is all about. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review wherever you listen to the show. And before I go any further, I just want to remind you, I've got a great course available on Udemy called The Ultimate Job Interview Framework. I mention at the end of the show, but sometimes you folks cut out. And this course, and there's also a book on Amazon and a Kindle book by the same title, The Ultimate Job Interview Framework, will help you interview far better. I'm telling you, as long as you know your subject, this book, this course will help you interview far better than you might without it. Now, with that, we'll be back in just one moment. Can I ask to be a job candidate again in a company to whom I told I was taking another offer? The language is a little quirky. I'm going to translate it very simply. Apparently, this guy received an offer or, backed out of an interview cycle with a firm saying he'd gotten another offer. Apparently decided to turn down that offer and now is wondering whether or not he can go back or she can now go back. It's a she, as it turns out, and talk to that firm about a job. The answer is sure. There's no taboo about this except the awkwardness that you may feel about going back and saying this. Now, in approaching them, recognize that on their side, they're going to have questions. What happened? Why did it happen? They're going to wonder if you received an offer and turned it down, what was wrong with that offer? Because they're going to compare and contrast it with their circumstances to see if there are similarities that would cause you to turn down their offer. They're going to want to see if you're logical. They're going to want to see if there's a practical reason why you did this, whether you're sincere, you can express yourself well about this in a way that's convincing. And part of your responsibility here is to tie it into their circumstances. I was really excited about this job. I received an offer, I was ready to say yes, and then something came to my attention about the firm or about the hiring manager that gave me cause for pause. The offer wasn't what I expected it to be, for example, is a reason to speak to it. To turn it down. I was led to believe it would be for this number. It was for significantly less. You get the idea. So what is it that you're looking for from us in the way of compensation? And you can talk about forthright and say, for this job I was looking for such and such. They offered me like $30,000 less. And as a result, I thought it was appropriate to turn down. I'm making, and you get the idea. They're going to explore the circumstances that caused that offer to go away that you told them about. And then you're going to be looking to switch the conversation at a particular point to talk with them about this job, get into an evaluation process with you. And they may continue by saying, where are you in your job search now? Because they're starting at the beginning with you. If you have three things that are close to an offer, why would they start now? Now, here's another variation on answering that question. I don't know if that happened 4 years ago or 4 weeks ago. So, if it's 4 years ago, they may have some notes, especially if you're talking to the same person, about the turn down that you gave them, and then go into the exploration about why you chose that firm over theirs. If it's 4 months ago, situation one that I described applies. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, here are a few more ways to get information and advice from me. First of all, visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us. Go to the blog. There's a lot there to help you. In addition, if you need interview advice, I've created a course called the Ultimate Job Interview Framework, available as a video on udemy.com. That's udemy.com, or available as a paperback or for Kindle on Amazon, and will help you stand out in a great way on your interviews. Also, if you're interested in my coaching you, there's a button on the site that says schedule. Schedule time for a free discovery call or schedule yourself in for coaching. I will love to help you. I'm able to help with regard to interview preparation, leadership coaching, salary negotiation advice, making a good decision between different offers, anything related to improving yourself in the workplace. If you have questions for me, you can schedule 15 minutes with me at thebiggamehunter.us/live, or an even less expensive way is at thebiggamehunter.us/video answers, where you can leave a message for me and I'll respond with a 3 to 5 minute video. Please financially support the podcast by clicking the button below and pledging whatever you'd like. I really appreciate it. Finally, watch me on TV. Download the Job Search TV app for fireTV, firestick, or Roku, or bingenetworks.tv for Apple TV and 90-plus smart TV platforms. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Be great!